we're looking at permalinks in Jekyll. And permalinks are a flexible way to build your site URLs. So I might want to organize my Jekyll sites in particular folders and file structure for my own maintenance sake, and completely change that for the live site. So permalinks allow us to do this. So in this example, let's say I want to clean up this URL a wee bit. So instead of linking to this page at /blog.html, it's just /blog/. And the same with this cookies page. So one way I could do this is create a new folder, name it blog, put my blog.html in that folder, and then rename it to index.html. So now when I link to /blog/, it's going to open up this index file. And then I could repeat this for my cookies page. The problem with this is I'm going to generate a whole lot of folders just to have the URLs I want. And there's a better way to do this with permalinks. So I'm going to rename this back to blog.html and remove it from the folder. And instead, I'll use a permalink. So with a permalink, you add it to the front matter, and then you can specify the URL you want on the generated website. So here I want it to be /blog/, and I'll do the same for cookies. Now locally, I have the file structure I want, and the generated page will have the nice URLs. So let's have a look. So going to blog.html, now 404s, and going to /blog/ gives me the blog page. So that's an example of how we can set the permalink on individual pages. But what if we wanted to set a particular URL structure for, let's say, our blog posts? You could add this permalink to every blog post you write to have the format you want, or you can set it in config.yaml and it will set it for all your blog posts. So we'll go to config.yaml, so we can set a permalink here. So this permalink is for all posts on my website, so we need to use variables in our permalink string. So let's head over to the Jekyll documentation on permalinks and have a look at the variables available to us. We're on the permalink documentation. You can see when we use variables, we have a column before it. So this is the categories variable in the URL string. And the variables available to us are all the sort of date variables. So here we have year, month, day, hour, minute, second. We also have the title, a slug, and the categories. There's also a couple of shorthands, like here's a pretty URL, and that basically is similar to the default but doesn't have the HTML extension. So let's build our permalink for our posts using these variables. So we'll make our permalink the day, then the month, then the year, and then the title of the post. Now when I view the page, the link to this blog post, you can see down the bottom, is 02/01/2016. Where did the cookie come from /. And the blog post below it has a similar format with its own title there. So that's changed the format of all our blog posts. In this final example, we'll do the same thing for our collection. So here we've got a collection of cookies. We can set a permalink in the configuration for that collection. Let's head back over to the Jekyll documentation and have a look at the permalink variables available to us for collections. Collection permalinks have access to collection, which is the name of the collection, path, which is the path to the document inside the collections directory, name, which is the file name with spaces and other non-alphanumeric characters replaced with hyphens, the title, which is the document's title, and the extension. Back to building our permalink, and let's say instead of linking to /cookies/ the name of the cookie, we just want to link to /baked goods/ the name of the cookie. So we can hard code the baked goods here, and then the name of the file is available to us at path. And now that's been updated to link to /baked goods/ Afghan, and clicking on that takes us to the Afghan cookie. This tutorial was brought to you by CloudCannon, the cloud content management system for Jekyll. For more free tutorials like this one, check out learn.cloudcannon.com.